Welcome back. Last week, the National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, stirred up controversy for canvassing for the postponement of the general elections. He said a postponement within the 3 months allowed by the law will be a good idea and will give the Independent National Electoral Commission, as INEC, time to distribute the over 30 million outstanding PVCs to registered voters. This has generated a lot of mixed reactions as citizens took to social media to air their views and also give voice to the hashtag No PVCs, No Voting campaign. Should the elections be postponed? What are the pros and cons? It's your view that it counts. You can call us on 070-8066-8014 or you could tweet to us at YOURVIEW. Although INEC has already said that we're not going to postpone the election, we're just bringing up this topic again so that people can express their views on this, because people have expressed their views on social media. We just thought it was important to also give others opportunity and to say.
Because today is a determining day. NSA, National Security Advisor Dasuki, has invited top military and police officials and all the political parties to a meeting today so that they can deliberate and decide, should we leave it the way it is? Are you guys okay, or should we postpone it? So we want to hear people's views.
All right, so you've got to talk with
Well, for me, first of all, for the shallowest reasons, it's Valentine. And then, it's Valentine.
Yeah, it should or should
when it's they should postpone it because it's Valentine. That's a very shallow reason, I'm just saying. But then my main reason being that election is not about government fixing a date. It's about the people coming out, being ready to vote. And as it is right now, a lot of Nigerians are not ready to vote with the PVC issue that keeps going on, and 31st January is just around the corner. That's just...
Due respect to you, Sanzi.
Yes.
The PVC cannot work itself to you. You've been talking about this, it is in Oka. Where is that place that your PVC is not around? It's not in Lagos. You've been talking about it from the first day this PVC matter came up. Now, do you think, because even though it was postponed, you were in April now, you're still going to be singing the same song, because you're not going back to Anambra State to pick up a PVC. You will expect the PVC to walk to Lagos, come and meet you here.
No, look, I tried it out. They said I stay under Kosofe local government, and then with the whole thing that happened so far, I haven't been able to get it. So my final resolution, I was reading sometime in the news that the PVCs, although it hasn't been officially confirmed, that the PVC would be issued up until election eve. So for me personally, I've given up on myself. I plan to travel home to actually vote. Okay. But that's not me. There are lots of other people who may not even have that money to travel home or wherever they are.
So you don't vote, no need. Because
no, but
it's not
that's
important
not
to you.
fair.
Well, listen, if it's important to you, because if you realize that this is an important function as a your civil rights, right? Responsibility. Then you should make out time to go home, take out time from work. You know what? I want to pick up my PVC.
No.
Then during that period, you go home to vote. If it's that important, if it's not important, they don't make an issue out of it.
Okay, Mariah, let's hold up for a second, Mariah. It is important to me. I do want to go home, but I don't have money on me.
And that's going to concern the federal government now. If you have money, you don't have money. INEC doesn't care about you have money or not. The idea is that your PVC is available in Anambra State. Right. Go to Anambra State to go and vote.
Can we bring this to perspective? The question, let us not be going whether you want to go to Anambra or Oka. The question is, should the elections be postponed? I think no. Because INEC had from 2011 up until 2014 to prepare for these elections. So if you truly, I don't see what you didn't accomplish in 4 years. I don't see you accomplishing it in 90 days
before May
gap.
29.
Yeah, 90 days gap, you know, or the proposed April date. I don't see you achieving that. If you couldn't achieve it in 4 years.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah, but
I am also saying, and another thing I've observed, this distribution of PVCs is not solely dependent on INEC. Now, I know so many people that they gave public holidays, go and pick up these PVCs. None of them picked up, they didn't even bother to go and check if it was ready or not.
Yes.
Now, would you put that fault on INEC?
Exactly.
No, you won't put that fault on INEC. Whether we like it or not, the majority will truly not vote. It is only someone that is truly determined to vote that would vote. Look at the number of people that are leaving this country that they don't want to be around in February. My mother and my father said they won't stay in Kaduna in February, that they are coming to Lagos. So it means automatically they will not be able to vote because they are registered in Kaduna State.
Exactly.
I would have loved a situation where, like the case of Sanzi, for instance, INEC can come up with fantastic ideas that if I am registered, because 4 years is a long time, Mariah. 4 years is a very long time. Things have changed, lives have changed for people. So you cannot say that because I was in Oka, I must travel down to Oka. I thought that this 2011 to 2014, they would have brought up innovative plans to be able to allow people to vote anywhere in the world.
Fine,
okay.
Fine, they have not.
As long as you have your
PVC. They have not. Now, how do we move forward? Do we keep going on what they should have or could have done?
Moving
if
forward.
You say, moving forward, madam, go to your village.
No, moving forward, it's not only going to your village. Yes, go to your village and go and vote. Because I am sleeping over at my former to vote.
I'm going to my mother's house to go and vote.
I'm sleeping over. Then secondly, I think if people are willing to vote and they don't have their PVCs, they should allow them to have their vote with their TVCs, because we still used our temporary voters card to vote in 2011.
Because there's an issue with rigging. We don't want anybody rigging. We want a free and
fair election. Can I shock you?
Now, if a situation whereby you say use your temporary, what if they duplicate it? What if?
Can I shock you?
Please shock me.
I was listening over the radio this morning, and somebody was saying that he was living somewhere. He got his PVC. Now he moved to another place, re-registered, and he has 2 PVCs. So what are you saying about duplicating cards?
So if they can duplicate PVC,
because
why do you think they cannot duplicate TVC?
Let me tell you something.
That's temporary
that guy
voters
cannot even use more than 1 PVC to vote. You know why I'm saying so? That day will be a no movement day. So he cannot leave.
Exactly.
It is where he is, and it is the valid PVC that he will be able to use there. So these are things that can be checkmated, for goodness sake. It's not something that is difficult.
I have Leila from Ojodu. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead, please. Leonard.
All right. Talking about PVC, we know INEC and Nigeria government, they have their problems. And that's why we are looking for change. So if somebody is on the television and telling me that because you registered in Nasarawa, because you registered in Kebbi, when INEC gave 3 days holidays to collect this PVC, I was in Urumi, Edo State. I had to travel the last day of the 3 days to collect my PVC, expecting that when I got there, I would meet a huge crowd. But when I got there, on the contrary, I met an INEC officer sitting all alone with a lot of PVC. Nobody was there to collect. Even my mother that is old, my mother went to collect her own. She didn't get it. They now gave another, I think it was 2 weeks or something, I don't really know. She went back to register for me just because she needed this change that we are crying for.
Okay.
INEC is bad, and we know the Nigerian government is bad, and we are all crying for change, that we know that we don't want to sweat, we don't want to stress ourselves to get this anticipated change. Which change are we looking for?
All right. Thank you, Leonard. So the issue is not INEC. The issue is the Nigerian people not going out to pick up their PVC. Because INEC has made the PVC available.
No.
You are not leaving your comfort zone to go and line up to go and vote.
The issue is both parties.
It's both. It's both parties, because for people like you now, that you register, you went to look for your card, you didn't find it.
I've not been able to pick it up yet.
You've not been able to pick it up.
Yes.
Please.
Let me check Yakub's call if I come to Jumoke. Yakub, good morning, Yakub. Hello, Yakub, are you there? I think I lost that call. Yes, Jumoke.
Now, what are the reasons for considering postponing elections?
PVCs, no?
They are saying PVC. If the PDP, the ruling party, knows that they will surely win elections in every state, will they still be considering postponement based on PVC?
That's conspiracy theory now.
Yes, it's Jumoke's theory. Now, I'm asking this question because we have seen the political parties doing their political rallies, and it seems that
one party is getting more ground.
Is very popular. All of a sudden, they're saying we can see that these people are desperate. They're trying to do all sorts of things. One, they accused us of cloning PVCs. It's a ploy to postpone the elections. That didn't work through because people realized it's impossible to clone them.
Let me take this call from Samuel. Good morning, Samuel. Are you there?
Good morning.
Go ahead, please. Thanks for calling.
My name is Samuel. I'm a first-time caller.
Yay! Thanks for calling.
He needs to lower his TV.
The issue of PVC should be the one of the campaign. If you listen to PDP campaign, you don't go to any.
We're having issues with hearing him.
May I take 2 tweets?
Yes.
David Adelaye says, let's call a spade, not an agricultural tool. What of the risk of traveling? What if you registered in Yobe State? Would you go? Kasali Babatine said, Sandra, doesn't need to travel to Oka. All she needs to do is to apply for INEC to transfer her PVC to
Have
her
you done
current
that?
vote.
And you think I haven't done that?
So what happened?
And so I see the wait.
Folabi Adebakin says if the elections are postponed, we'll have the constitutional buaha on who is the president if May 29 elapses. Let's vote February 14th. Kafilat Moore says there's no point postponing because it's going to be the same old stories. Ugo says it shouldn't be postponed. Nigerians are not ready to get their PVC. They feel reluctant about it.
Should Nigerians face the reality, or should we face the reality fact that there will be people that would have their PVCs and not pick it up?
Yes.
And there are people who should know that, listen, I have somehow, for some reason, maybe not because of my fault or INEC's fault, I have been disenfranchised. Accept your fate, and those who have their PVC should vote, because that's not make a big.
Unfortunately for you, Brayo,
amongst
these 30, how many people that have collected PVC, not all of them will
come out and vote.
Nigerians, first of all, wait, sorry, Jumoke. First of all, Nigerians don't even believe that their votes count. You understand? There's still that clause that they feel that their vote will not count.
I'm a Nigerian with PVC. I've not been convinced who to vote for.
Thank you. As of this moment, they're just digging up the. I don't see people campaigning.
Let me tell you something.
Sorry, I don't see people campaigning for the future of Nigeria. You either dig up this dirt on certificate, and you dig up this dirt on health, and you dig up this dirt whether your wife is Nigerian or a Republican.
My advice to people like you is that when after 2015, February 14th, whatever happens, you don't have the moral justification to open your mouth. Because if you truly need change, the change belongs to the people. I don't see why you will hold your PVC and you will not sit down in your house and be eating chicken while people are out there trying to vote. You cannot say that. First of all, we must all understand, and that is a lie that most politicians try to sell, that your votes don't count. Your votes count. So if you know that you really need change, it's for you to walk out from your bed and go and vote.
Let me take this call from Gabriel. Good morning, Gabriel.
What difference does it make?
Good morning. How are you? Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Thank God, very fine. I think we need to be very careful concerning this PVC. So many people have been asking. I'm going to wherever they are asking people to go. But this is not just there. When we register, we give a telephone number. Nigeria has advanced to a level that you can send text messages to people that their PVCs are available at a particular place. Not just asking people to be roaming about in the name of PVC. This is the 4th century. Nigeria is part of the world. God bless you. Good morning.
Okay,
fantastic.
I think it was
because what he was saying was that when we registered, our phone numbers are there.
An email.
Everything is there. You have all our data, for goodness sake. INEC, I don't think INEC cannot afford to send an SMS to say, okay, this is the exact location where your PVCs are. Because now my sister has decided to go and pick up her PVC. She went to the local government that she checked. She checked, there's something you check online, and they'll tell you where it's located. She got there, they're saying that the PVC is not ready. This was somebody that is not amongst your newly registered people. We registered at the same time, but her PVC is not ready.
My own PVC too, as I said, I went there last week, and I was told that my boothing number 26 is not yet ready, that I should come back this week, that hopefully they have gotten it by this time.
Is it not possible that by chance, your old PVC that you registered in 2011 might be available? Just by chance.
I don't know.
Because they would not allow someone...
They told me that it crashed. That was the excuse. They said that my entire neighborhood, that our data crashed. So we need to register from scratch. Let me take Emeka's call. Good morning, Emeka.
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
This language of postponing election for security reasons and for PVC. Who made Sabo Dasuki INEC spokesman and the distribution of PVC? As a national security advisor, has he been able to set up a combatant military arrangement to recover our guests after?
Wisdom.
Interesting.
Oh, it's true.
Were you able to make out what he said?
Yes, that as the national security advisor, what plot has he put on ground to recover the Chibok girls who
All
made
this
him
insurgency.
INEC's spokesperson
Spokesperson.
on should we postpone or not. And there were Yusuf Ali of The Nation this morning was saying that the PDP was canvassing the other political parties aside from APC to say we want postponement.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it seems like there's a conspiracy somewhere. But listen, Morayo, I agree with you in the sense that, okay, there are 50 million registered voters. 30 million of them have their PVCs. What difference does it make if it is 30 million people voting and not 50 million? Why do we need to postpone for all the 50 million to collect their votes? As far as somebody wins, except you're saying, which is also possible, that the 20 million, there are more of followers of one political party.
Which is a
How
huge
would you know the
possibility.
mind of people now?
Hold on, Morayo, how would you feel if, is there a call?
Yes, I have, but go ahead, please.
Okay, now how would you feel if, let's say you have this, of course you have a candidate you want to vote for, and then you're sitting down because obviously you don't have your PVC in TV, and then the opposition party wins, and you're like, I should have voted for this guy. You're
Let me check
automatically
this.
disenfranchised.
I'll respond to that. Let me take Aloma's call. Good morning, Aloma.
Yeah, good morning, Mariah.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
First time caller. And I'm a first time caller.
Hey.
Please, thank you for all your views here. This is Nigeria, a fantastic job. I'm not in support of postponement of the election. But again, what you have to realize is this. Even when there is election and somebody wins, don't you think that some people will come up and say because they did not vote from one end or the other end, that is why they lose or they could have won. And I think that the president is doing a good thing. As a sitting president, if you feel that the election will not go because of some people are disenfranchised one way or the other, don't you think that they have to do something? That's my contribution.
Okay.
I have a solution.
Okay, thank you very
You didn't
much.
answer my question.
Let me answer her question.
Okay.
The truth is, as a citizen, it is my responsibility to do everything I can to get my PVC. I'll keep going back there until I get it. If for any reason
You don't get it.
I don't get it, now I am truly
Disenfranchised.
disenfranchised. And now I have a reason to say, you know what, INEC did not allow me to vote. That's when I can start getting upset. But if I don't do that, if I sit back and just expect that somebody will just bring the PVC to me, to my table, or just, oh, it's there, when I have to, I'll go and pick it up, or now I don't have a right to complain or to start and say, oh, I did not vote, I should have voted. No.
Mariah.
I am doing everything responsible to ensure that I get my PVC.
And that was what a lot of people did. But let's keep that aside. We're looking for solutions. I suggest that the federal government would declare maybe like a 2 weeks public holiday. Or 1 week.
What?
No, you really want to solve a problem? No.
way.
We can decide to go 5 days when we are doing Christmas celebration and all those celebrations. So let us go 5 days. 5 working days, close it down, and let everybody that decides that they... No, you
know what the economy will look like to shut down.
No, it's not of economy now.
I have to take
You really want to
because
solve a problem? Give a public holiday. Like everybody should go out and go and get their PVCs.
Let
us see if the numbers of the people that will collect the PVCs will not double.
All right. Then we now lose money. For
we are already losing money, right? Let us lose it for the
we're
good.
going to bring
good
an
cause.
expert in to come and tell us exactly what this political campaign actually should be about. Should it be about the name calling, or should it really be about the issues? Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The general elections are a few weeks away, and political campaigns and rallies have become more heated, with different parties and candidates taking personal swipes at each other. Political analysts and observers have expressed some worry over the unprecedented war of words, verbal assault, and character assassination as expressed by politicians vying for office. What are the ideals and standards political campaigns should conform to or be about? Joining us to enlighten us on this is a lawyer and a political analyst, Mrs. Chinagorom Okoro. Welcome to the show, madam.
Thank you.
Now, before we go into asking you a question, I think there's a quick report that might assist us in having this discussion. So let's look at this report.
A campaign train is definitely a colorful sight to behold. One might even find the music entertaining.
You go take Nigeria. APC, we go rule Nigeria.
A volley of words comes out of the mouth of the average politician when he mounts the soapbox. Philosophers even think politics and campaigns cannot be completely separated from mudslinging such as these.
At the beginning of a year, we wish ourselves very well, don't we? I want to give you an opportunity now to choose out of two things. I need you to face the person standing next to you and decide which one you want to wish the person. I wish you good luck, or I wish you Buhari. Or I say something. We don't want to fear.
But those are not just what Nigerians want to hear from their candidates.
We want the electioneering campaign to be issue-based and not about character, about individual persons. What do they have for us? How can they better the life of the ordinary Nigerian on the street?
I don't think any of the political parties has mentioned anything concerning health, provision of health care services, taking care of the way we fought against Ebola disease. We have not done that. Throughout this campaign, I've seen they have not actually given us the room or given us steps how to take care of the health issues.
Professor Itesage insists one presidential candidate has been more forthcoming than the other.
From what I've observed so far, I think Buhari is actually telling us what he's going to do. He's talked to that. He's talked about employment, he's talked about security, education. He's going about saying, unfolding all those plans. I think really the problem we have is on the other side, and not necessarily, in fact, on what the president says when he's campaigning. He too, to a certain extent, is talking about issues. But if you look at advertisements on the PDP sides, it's horrifying. There's nothing at all about issues, absolutely nothing. All the advertisements are simply to run down the APC candidate, as if he is destroyed and run down, that will bring succor to Nigeria.
Insecurity is a raging storm that needs to be quietened, just as rising poverty is one concern that needs to be allayed.
In all campaigns all over the world, particularly in the more developed countries, the campaign is usually about the incumbent defending his record and the other party who is trying to take over tearing that record to pieces. That is the standard form, but I'm not seeing it in this case. So it's disappointing.
Madam, what do you expect from the winner of the 2015 presidential election?
We need so many things in this country, but the most important we need is lights.
Bolanle Oguremi, like so many other Nigerians, want to know if they will have steady power supply in 2015. They want to know if they will have quality and affordable education for their children, good health care, good roads, and so many other social infrastructure. Their needs does not revolve around politicians casting aspersions on each other.
The people will like to know that politicians are committed to their welfare as opposed to merely talking about themselves. Wendy Abu, TVC News, Lagos.
All right. Now that we've seen that report, what's your take on that report? Because the truth is that we've seen how politicians have lashed at each other, both sides. APC saying their own, PDP saying their own. What are your thoughts on the fact that people want an issue-based discussion or campaign?
From my own point of view, I don't think the campaign is going well the way it should be, you know. Okay? For an instance, and imagine the certificate, you know, the issue of Buhari not having a school start, you know. So Based on that, okay, right now he has tried clarifying that, bringing out publishing the certificate. But people are still saying more things that is being forged and other things, you know. So there is no individual. The only way to ascertain, you know, whether the certificate is forged or real is only competent body, which is the court. That's the only body that can say this is forged or this is real.
All right.
You know.
Okay. All right. But you see, aside from the certificate, that's just one of the many issues.
Yeah.
I think what Nigerians are clamoring for, because when we see other international elections going on in the United States, in the United Kingdom, we see people discussing numbers, facts, figures, what has happened when the GDP is here, how they're going to increase it, or you know, how they're going to increase the education. Not just the general, I'll build roads. Who am I going to get to do this? What exactly, I mean, but we're not getting that. So as an analyst, a political analyst, what do you think these people should actually focus on more?
Yeah, they should focus on what, you know, if they are being voted in, you know, what we gain from them.
Example?
You know, like in education, you know, building roads.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more on this issue. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's take some tweets, please.
Okay, Ibukun Dapo says, PDP's campaign has been issue-based, both at federal level and state level. Hashtag Jimmy Agbaje has really been excellent and great. Moko Loco Blog says, so far it is not as if the records are not there to see. PDP needs to tell Nigerians, while APC must be forthcoming as well.
Kasali Babatele says, don't forget President Obama almost lost his re-election bid due to a slight rise in unemployment. That's the facts and figures are there.
You know something, just yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago, somebody was sharing something with me that Nigeria actually recently, we're now the largest producer of cassava in the world. Now that's a good thing, right?
And now, nobody's telling us anything about that.
Nobody's saying that. They're not bringing these numbers out.
I told you guys that I watched a documentary on agriculture, and for me, I feel that they've really done.
That's not what we're saying.
If those figures are true, no, but they're talking about it.
Who is talking about cassava?
Hold on. They've been talking about, if you listen to their campaigns, you will hear it that there's an
argument
on agriculture.
There's an argument, woman, that a lot of things President Jonathan has done, not something we can see today. Like the economy, according to the Minister Minister of Finance, said that economy needs about 5 to 7 years to actually develop. Like you can't get this thing overnight.
6 years.
I have a problem with that.
But let me take this call from Kunle. Okay. Good morning, Kunle. Are you there? Ola Kunle or Ola?
Ola from Anthony.
Sorry, go ahead, please, Ola. I do apologize.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to talk about the issue-based campaign that you mentioned.
Yes, please.
I think the truth be told is that fundamentally in all campaigns, there's always character assassination. But if we look at this case, PDP has done more of character assassination than APC. That's the truth. And quickly, I want to mention one other thing. Please, if you can tell the producer to reduce the rate of the advert so that we can enjoy this program.
We're trying to pay for the bills.
Sponsorship.
All right. Let me throw this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ola. Let me throw this at you, Jumoke. Let me want Jumoke say, in Lagos, you see, when somebody is an incumbent, it's possible, it's very, very possible that you'll be attacked. Because instead of them going to the what you've done, they're looking about you as a person, they're assassinating your person. We've seen the same thing in Lagos State. A lot of things Jimmy Agbaje has been saying. It's not so much about what he wants to do. It's not about, there's vested interest here, there's XYZ, they did this, they carried land. That's all we are hearing from Jimmy Agbaje. It's the same thing that doing to the presidency. Those I'm mixing my thoughts.
President, you're mixing up your thoughts.
I'm mixing my thoughts because
PDP
is actually.
You have mixed up your thoughts.
I think I mixed up your thoughts. But go ahead.
Now, I wanted to direct a question to our guest. There's a female candidate for presidency. Okay. We as women were pushing women power. No, not her personally, but women going into political posts and because we've seen women that they do more than the men. Do you believe in the female candidates? And if you don't, why?
Well, I don't believe, though I'm a woman, you know, but I think, you know, with the tax ahead of, you know,
the president.
Yeah, and you know the country, the kind of country we live in. I think we need, you know,
someone stronger.
Stronger, yes.
Okay. I believe that. Oh, Sanzi's been hanging on. Let me take Kule's call very quickly. Kule, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Please go ahead. I do apologize, Sanzi. Go ahead.
Well, good morning. Good
morning.
Let me that.
I'm trouble hearing. Sorry, I can't hear you very much, Kule.
I can hear you.
Please go ahead.
Our INEC not do the right thing.
Oh, no, we can't.
If they let them start it. I tell you, not.
Sorry, Kule, I can't hear you. Sanzi, I have to round up quickly.
Okay, well, just quickly saying this, Nigerians, we have matured. We are no longer the Nigerians of 2011, 2007, or back then. We do know what we want from leaders. And campaigners, if you really, really want decent people to come out and vote for you, you have to go beyond wish me good luck or wish me Buhari. You have to come up with something genuine that we all can buy into.
I can end on that note. Thank you so much, Sanzi. Thank you very much, Matt, for coming. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching the program. You can watch a repeat broadcast at 11:30 p.m. tonight. You can also watch previous episodes by going to YouTube/TV Entertainment and search for Your View. Remember, your vote is your right. Don't waste it. Use it wisely. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.